Good morning, students. So today we are going to discuss about refraction through a concave spherical surface. Okay? Refraction through a concave spherical surface. So for this, let us consider a concave spherical refracting surface, which is A, P, B. Okay, and this refracting surface, it is separating a denser medium. So this side it is denser medium, with refractive index mu 2. Okay, this side is denser, and this side, okay, we are considering as rarer medium with refractive index mu 1. Okay, fine. Now here we will consider light when it is traveling from it travels from rarer to denser medium. Okay. So under this condition, when you consider that means light is refracting from rarer to denser medium. Okay. So in that case, we have to consider a point object which is lying on the principal axis. Okay. So this is the principal axis. Suppose here this is the center of curvature, okay, for the spherical refracting surface. Now if we consider one point object, okay, it is suppose O, which is lying on the principal axis. Okay, then from this point object, if we take one incident ray in the direction from O to A, okay, so here this is the incident ray, it is in the rarer medium. Okay, then here if we join the point A along with center of curvature, okay, if we join these 2 points, that is from C to A, then you see since C is the center of curvature of the spherical refracting surface, isn't it? Okay, so CA will be क्या हो जाएगा? This will be also normal at point of incident A, isn't it? Therefore, if CA it is the normal, okay, then this incident ray, it makes angle which is angle of incident I, okay, along with the normal. Now you see, after refraction, okay, तो रिफ्रैक्शन के बाद क्या होगा, this is the direction of normal or along the radius of curvature. Okay. Now since light it is traveling from rarer to denser medium, isn't it? So after refraction, what will happen? Bending will be towards the normal, isn't it? Okay. So this is your direction of क्या हो जाएगा? Refracted ray or refracted light. Okay. OA, it is the direction of incident light. Okay. Now, if this is the direction of refracted light, and if we extend the refracted ray in backward direction, okay, then we'll get this is one virtual image of the point object O. ओके, ठीक है. ये जो डॉटेड लाइन है ना, दिस इज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ रिफ्रैक्टेड लाइट. ठीक है. तो ये जो रिफ्रैक्टेड लाइट है, इसको हम लोग जब बैकवर्ड डायरेक्शन में एक्सटेंड करेगा, देन वी गेट ए वर्चुअल इमेज आई ऑफ द पॉइंट ऑब्जेक्ट ओ. ठीक है. And that is also lying on the principal axis in the rarer medium. Okay? Okay? So now this is the angle of refraction R, isn't it? So if this is your angle of refraction, okay, then this angle, okay, तो ये भी क्या हो जाएगा? This will be also equal to R, because these two angles are opposite angles, isn't it? है कि नहीं? ठीक है. समझ गया ना? Angle OAC, which is incident angle I, and angle IAC, okay, is also equal to this angle, isn't it? Because they are vertically opposite angle, so it will be angle of refraction R. Clear? Now this angle we will consider as alpha, okay, and this angle as beta, okay, and this angle it is gamma. ठीक है. ओके. इंसिडेंट रे ऑप्टिकल सॉरी ये जो प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस है ना, इसके साथ जो एंगल फॉर्म करेगा उसको हम अल्फा कंसिडर किया है. ठीक है. और जो नॉर्मल है ना, मतलब रेडियस ऑफ कर्वेचर है सी ए, इट मेक्स एंगल गामा along with principal axis, and the direction of refracted ray, isn't it, in backward direction. Okay, so it will make angle beta along with the principal axis. Okay. Now here we will consider one normal from A, okay, which is on the principal axis, that is AM. Okay, so AM it is normal on the principal axis. Okay. Now you see the rarer medium having refractive index mu1, denser medium having refractive index mu2. Okay. I is the angle of incident, R is the angle of refraction, isn't it? So we can write from or according to Snell's law of refraction okay, we can write mu1 into sin I is equal to mu2 sin R, isn't it? Again, for a small value of I and R, so this we can also write like this, isn't it? Okay? Okay? For small values of I and R, so sin I, this is almost equal to I, okay? Sin R, this is almost equal to R. Okay? So, we are getting this equation, isn't it, from Snell's law, and this is the equation number 1. Okay? Okay? I think यहाँ तक सबको क्लियर है ना, है कि नहीं? इसके बाद देखो again from this triangle, okay, that is OAC, ठीक है? तो इसके लिए according to property of triangle, isn't it? तो I plus alpha क्या हो जाएगा? This will be equal to gamma. Okay? ठीक है? So we will get again from triangle that is OAC, ठीक है? हमको क्या मिलेगा? देखो I plus alpha is equal to gamma, isn't it? So you'll get I will be gamma minus alpha. Okay? Similarly, from triangle, you see that is AIC. ठीक है? तो AIC के लिए हमको क्या मिलेगा? R plus beta is equal to gamma. ठीक है? So we can write this is AIC. ठीक है? If R plus beta is equal to gamma, so R we can write, which will be gamma minus beta. ठीक है? Okay? So this is the equation number 2. And this is the equation number 3. Okay? Now, for small value of alpha, beta, gamma, isn't it? Okay? What we can write? तो यहाँ तक आई थिंक सबको क्लियर है ना, ठीक है? तो इसके बाद देखो, तो फिगर से देखो, from or for small value of alpha, beta and gamma, ठीक है? तो 10 alpha we can write almost equal to alpha, isn't it? ठीक है? और 10 alpha हमको कौन सा एंगल से मिलेगा? From triangle AOM, isn't it? ठीक है? Which will be AM by क्या हो जाएगा? OM, M. ठीक है, from triangle AOM. ठीक है, then similarly we can write 10 beta. This is almost equal to beta, which will be AM by IM, isn't it? ओके, तो ये हमको मिलेगा, तो फिगर में देख लो, फ्रॉम ट्राइंगल क्या हो जाएगा, AIM. ठीक है, सिमिलरली your 10 gamma, this will almost equal to gamma, which will be AM by क्या हो जाएगा, CM. This will be from triangle, that is ACM. ठीक है, तो ये तीनों ट्राइंगल से ना, सिंस AM it is perpendicular upon principal axis, isn't it? ठीक है, so accordingly we can write alpha, beta, gamma in terms of ratio of the sides, isn't it, for the triangles. Okay, okay. Now you see in the equation of angle of incident I and angle of refraction R. ठीक है, अभी हम यहाँ पे अल्फा, बीटा, गामा ना, ये तीनों को हम लोग ये वैल्यू से रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं, है कि नहीं? ठीक है, so therefore your equation अभी 2 क्या हो जाएगा, so therefore you get now equation 2, okay, implies your I will be क्या हो जाएगा, गामा को रिप्लेस कर दो AM by CM, ठीक है, उसके बाद अल्फा हो जाएगा माइनस AM by OM. ओके, एंड योर R विल बी, R क्या हो जाएगा, AM by CM minus beta, isn't it? It is AM by IM. ठीक है, नाउ ये जो हमको वैल्यू मिला है ना, फॉर एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंट एंड एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन, ठीक है, तो ये दोनों वैल्यू को हम लोग अभी इक्वेशन 1 में डाल सकता है ना, है कि नहीं? ठीक है, then accordingly your equation 1 now it will become, समझ गया ना? तो हम लोग अभी ये I और R का जो वैल्यू है, ठीक है, तो ये दोनों वैल्यू हम लोग इक्वेशन 1 में अभी सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है, ठीक है, ओके, so therefore equation 1 implies, अभी इक्वेशन 1 क्या हो जाएगा, क्या था, mu1 I, isn't it? I means AM by CM minus AM by OM is equal to mu 2, ठीक है, multiplied by R, isn't it? That is AM by CM minus AM by IM. Okay, now here you see, here AM we can take common, isn't it, on both sides of the equation, okay, so after that we can cancel it, okay, so accordingly your equation will become this we can also write mu1 by CM, isn't it? If we cancel AM on both sides, ठीक है, माइनस mu1 by OM, ठीक है, इज इक्वल टू mu2 by CM माइनस mu2 by IM, ओके, ठीक है. Now here mu1 by CM, mu2 by CM ना, ये दोनों टाइम में CM कॉमन है कि नहीं, ठीक है, ओके. सो यू कैन राइट अगेन ना दिस इक्वेशन, ठीक है. तो ये इक्वेशन हम लोग फिर कैसे लिख सकता है, or you can write, ठीक है, this will be mu1 by OM, this will be minus, isn't it, ठीक है, plus mu2 by you do one thing na, this time you bring to the left hand side, okay. It is mu2 by IM will be equal to क्या हो जाएगा, this term it will go to the right hand side, ठीक है. तो which will become mu2 by CM, ये टर्म ना जब राइट साइड में जाएगा तो ये माइनस साइन होगा, तो माइनस mu1 by CM, okay. Or you can also write minus mu1 by OM plus mu2 by IM, okay, is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by CM. Fine. Now, in this equation, here we can replace M by P, isn't it? Because here, if we consider when the aperture it is small, okay, then here M and P, ठीक है, तो ये दोनों क्या हो जाएगा, ये दोनों एक दूसरे का क्लोज में होगा, ओके, ठीक है. तो इन दैट केस, सो आफ्टर दिस ना, आफ्टर दिस इक्वेशन here, if we consider for a small aperture of the surface, ठीक है, M will be very close to P, ठीक है. Then you see, then here OM, because if we replace M by P, isn't it? So this is almost equal to OP, ठीक है. Then here IM, this is almost equal to क्या हो जाएगा, IP, ठीक है. And here CM, this is almost equal to CP, ठीक है, okay. So therefore this equation now it will become, which is minus mu1 by, ठीक है, माइनस mu1 by क्या हो जाएगा, OM अभी क्या हो जाएगा, OP, ठीक है, प्लस mu2 by आई एम अभी हो जाएगा आई पी, isn't it? ठीक है, which will be equal to mu2 minus mu1 by cm we can replace by cp. ठीक है, अभी देखो according to sign convention, isn't it? तो here OP, ठीक है, तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? This is the object distance, ना? And it will be negative, that will be according to sign convention, ठीक है? इसके बाद I से P तक, isn't it? I, it is the position of virtual image, okay? So I से P तक ना हमको distance क्या मिलेगा? मतलब तुम फिगर में देखो, here according to your sign convention, okay? According to sign convention, we can write OP will be minus U, isn't it? ठीक है, उसके बाद हमको IP मिलेगा माइनस V, ठीक है, CP क्या हो जाएगा? माइनस R, ठीक है. Then we can replace these values, isn't it? OP, IP and CP in terms of object distance, image distance and radius of curvature, ठीक है. So accordingly your equation will become, अभी हमको ये जो फाइनल इक्वेशन मिला है ना, ठीक है, तो ये हमको अभी क्या मिलेगा? दिस इज माइनस mu1 बाई OP अभी हो जाएगा माइनस U, ठीक है, देन प्लस mu2 बाई IP क्या हो जाएगा? माइनस V, ठीक है, देन mu2 माइनस mu1 बाई CP हो जाएगा माइनस R, ओके. वी कैन ऑल्सो राइट, यहाँ पे माइनस माइनस कैंसिल हो जाएगा है कि नहीं? सो दिस इज mu1 बाई U, ओके, माइनस mu2 by V, and this side is mu2 minus mu1 by minus R, ठीक है. और we can also write, if we take minus sign common, isn't it, on both sides, then this will become minus mu1 by U, ठीक है. Then it is, ये भी प्लस हो जाएगा ना, प्लस mu2 by V and the right hand side, ओके. तो हम लोग क्या लिख सकते हैं? mu1 माइनस mu2 by, सॉरी, mu2 माइनस mu1 by R, ठीक है. हम लोग माइनस साइन को कॉमन लेके ना दोनों साइड में कैंसिल कर सकते हैं, ठीक है नहीं? तो अकॉर्डिंगली योर इक्वेशन बिकम लाइक दिस, ठीक है. सो वी गेट द फाइनल इक्वेशन फॉर concave spherical refracting surface, okay. This is your equation, isn't it? Okay, final equation will be like this, okay. That is minus mu1 by U plus mu2 by V is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by R, okay. So this is the relation between object distance, image distance, ठीक है, radius of curvature along with refractive index of the two medium, ठीक है. तो which is known as this is the curvature equation, isn't it? Okay, so this is the curvature equation for concave spherical refracting surface. Okay, when we consider a reflection of light from rarer to denser medium. Okay, so again, if we consider reverse direction of light, okay, that is from denser to rarer medium. Okay, so when light travels from denser to rarer, okay, denser to rarer medium. तो अभी देखो ये इक्वेशन हमको मिला है कौन सा कंडीशन के लिए, when we consider refraction of light from rarer to denser, isn't it? Now if we consider in opposite direction, refraction from denser to rarer, okay, then this equation now it will become, which is minus क्या हो जाएगा mu, okay, sorry, minus mu2 by u plus mu1 by v, बिकॉज अब ये ऑब्जेक्ट होगा डेंसर मीडियम में, इमेज फॉर्मेशन हमको मिलेगा रेडर मीडियम में ना, ठीक है, which will be क्या हो जाएगा, this will be mu1 minus mu2 by r. ठीक है, okay, so in both the cases, isn't it, when you consider reflection when it is from rarer to denser, then we get this equation, okay, and when you consider refraction of light from denser to rarer medium, then accordingly your equation will become like this. ठीक है, so ये जो curvature equation है ना for this spherical concave surface and convex surface, ठीक है, तो ये equations important है, ठीक है, for numerical purpose. ओके, तो तुम लोग अच्छे से इसको समझ गया होगा ना, ठीक है नहीं? ओके, थैंक यू.